So they'll be calling you a radical. And no, I'm not in a fucking Walmart. I don't go in fucking Walmarts. That's where I got dropped off. Somebody gave me a ride. Woo! But anyway, back to the Mormon murders. The FBI did a press conference, and this is the scam of Utah media. Utah is fucking dirtbags, and the Mormon church has evolved into an organized crime syndicate. They need their tax status taken away. Mike Lee says, take it back. Fuck Mike Lee. He's part of this scam. Remember, it was Mike Lee, he's a criminal. He got $600,000 in a bank bout out. Like, look it up. His house foreclosed. Look it up. Look it up, these shamsters. You know, so Utah media's reported, oh, random act. These are the LeBarons. So stay with me. This is important stuff. These so-called cults, families, these compound polygamy cult families that are in northern Mexico, including the Romneys, the Allreds, the LeBarons, are the drug cartel. Don't you understand? So and remember, killing women and children, yeah, they've reached a new low, but this is nothing new in Utah. These people that call themselves prophets, I had a vision, I'm a prophet. You know, they're just following Joseph Smith's footsteps, have been going on here in Utah for decades. Well, decades, for, 100 and, let's see, 47, so we got 53 years. They got here in 1840s, 53 years, 153 years, 172 years. It's been going on. I mean, remember when he threw all his children off the top of the Shiloh Inn in Salt Lake? God told me to do that. Remember the Lafferty brother? God told me to do that. LeBaron says, I'm the prophet. Allred says, So the leaders of these cults, Warren Jeffs, they used to call him the prophet. Remember that Mormon church overturned this conviction. This is a good location because right here was the only Mormon polygamy cult that they put in jail right here was right here. He was a landscape contractor, subdivision right over here, but he was non-Mormon. So they locked him up. So, but you don't think they cover for him? Warren Jeffs had a school in Cottonwood Canyon in Salt Lake for years. Everybody knew he was molesting kids. Everybody knew he was going in. They protect them. Everybody knew. So when he finally got nailed, by the way, I was married to that girl who's the one that sent Jeffs to prison. I was married to her cousin. I mean, I grew up in this. I grew up out in western Weber County, which, oh, fuck you. I mean, what an eclectic mix. But there are plenty of fundamentalist Mormons out there. I mean, whoa. I mean, and you're talking good ones and bad ones. I mean, a lot of them, and their traditions were German revivalist, Amish type. No, they were more like the Muslims, so they believe. Now, listen to me. This is important. Whoever ordered this murder, which is probably somebody from one of the tops of the other Mormon family, these people are involved in all kinds of criminal activity, these families, these cult leaders. Remember, Utah, Mike Lee's brother was on that court, overturned Warren Jeffs' conviction when he was in the Utah State Prison and tried to block extradition to Texas. Now, I said it for years. As Warren Jeffs is really fucked up this time, he's went down there to Texas. Texas has a different brand of justice. Now, why does this tie into, how does this tie into the nuclear industry? It ties in very much to the nuclear industry, and I'll tell you why. Because they got Jeffs because he went to Texas. They have a different brand of justice in Texas. They don't fuck around. They don't fuck around in Texas. You know? And by the way, the one thing that scumbag George W. did do right, the only thing he did right, by the way, Obama, what a piece of shit. Trump, what a piece of shit. Nuclear rats. He blocked Utah from blocking the extradition, and he made sure Jeffs got his ass there. And you know how Texas plays, they don't fuck around. So the nuclear waste, Rick Perry says he's going to make it sexy again. Utah, they dance around it. Dirty Herbie says let it in, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, good, good. Rick Perry says he wants it. They're going to move it to Texas. Send it off for all of it. Going to go. Texas is consent. Same in Idaho. Idaho's consent. INL. I says, good, let him send it there to that fuckhead Rick Perry. Because Texans don't know. Just like Idaho, they're in fucking Trumpet versus Obamacare and fucking contemporaries, fucking neon fucking television told me so, right-winger versus left-winger fucking fairy tale land. They've been hypnotized. They've been socially engineered into a cattle chute to take the shower. You know, the Mormons had a lot of good idealism. They were anti-fit. You don't know flag burning. When I grew up here in Ogden, Utah, All Red's fucking restaurant was right over there. You know, they lived right here. You know, and so you don't know anti-federal government. They had their own currency. They thumbed their nose at the fucking U.S. You don't know flag burners. That was their own country. They called it Deseret. And so you got to realize the Mormons had the avenging angels. And so, but even they didn't kill kids. Their line was 8. Remember the Mountain Meadow Massacre? By the way, I named that the first 9/11 after the second 9/11. I'm the guy that named that the first 9/11 after the second 9/11 because there was no sense to name it the first 9/11 until after the second 9/11. I named it the next day. That happened on 9/11. And their rule was they killed everybody except for 8 years old and on, and then they stole them and took them. You know, the Mormons did that because, and fundamentalist Mormons, there's been lots of the Laffertys, God told me to do it. I mean, lots and lots of these crimes, these heinous crimes, because these people think they're the prophet. These are Mormon compounds. They are Mormon compounds that fled to Mexico, including the Romneys. They fled from here. They fled from here. They were here. I always say our ancestors run them the fuck out. You know, they haven't been down, just like the Bundyburger clan. Oh, the Bundyburgers were here. The Bundyburger freaking becomes his natural occupying a bird refuge. The Bundyburger freaking welfare moochers, they haven't been down there for years. Ranchers, they ain't ranchers. Fucking please, they're welfare moochers. I grew up on a ranch. My family paid their fucking lease. You know, and so Texas on the nuclear waste, I'm like, good, let fucking Rick Perry and gang have it. Because when Texas finds out, they have a little different brand of fucking justice. Woo-hoo! So, you know, and I have lots of good friends in Texas that activists. And by the way, Texas is a lot different than you think. You know, talk about a diverse, incredible place. I rode my bike across West Texas one time. How beautiful. I fucking loved it, by the way. You know, and so they've got a social engineered left, right, fucking black, white, up, down. It's like this bullshit at Weber State. You know, this professor probably is a piece of shit. There's no doubt in my mind because there are a lot of people. But media reports race bait, so stand tuned. This was an ordered execution from a Mormon cult leader. I can guarantee it. FBI's words, not mine. I've reached a new low.